Hey, can you hear me? Can anyone confirm audible or not? Are you able to hear me? Yeah. So we discussed about profile, right? Okay, that is like through what I can say through promises we can fix that issue. So if you check this one, okay, just I want to update the photo. Okay, if I click on the update, okay, and now we have to refresh this one. We can do that. Now, if you go to the orders and if you come to the profile, okay, then the profile is visible like this. Not audible. Can I get some confirmations? Remaining people, can I get some confirmations? Unmute and talk. Can I get some confirmations? Am I audible? Yes, audible, right? Yeah. Akshay, you can drop and you can join again. You have some issue with the. Okay, now if you see the backend code, you observe this backend code, see, okay, the JPG file, only one file is there. For example, if I change the file to this particular user ID, okay, choose file. If I change it to this Bell, okay, if I do update, now if you come here, okay, the previous file should delete. Okay, now see the previous file is deleted, okay, to this particular guy, and the new one is like added or not. So for that, what code we written, in the users.js. Now here the delete file only we used. Instead of callbacks, just use like promises. Now the FS is like which is related to promises. Now first I get the files list from this particular directory. Okay. Once you get the files list, till then wait, don't do anything. From the files filter, who's like starts with that ID. Okay. If the matching one is there, then the time just you can unlink. Unlink is nothing but just you can delete it. Okay. Now you can return the file name. Now this particular function is like async function. So remaining statements are like wait until unless it's completed. So this CB is not called, just it's waited. And it returns me the file name. Okay, that file name, okay, we used it. Okay, so you can get like whatever the file name is there, that file name will be added. Now if I remove this one, yeah, in the past this action is going on, meanwhile CB is called, okay, so that there has an issue. So until unless you complete this delete operation, okay, just wait. Okay, now it's going to return the file profile ID and all this stuff. Now that file name you can get it, that file name you can pass. Now can you come here? Okay, now it's not updated. Okay, you have to make it like update. Now see, what happened there? Okay, now it's like this one, right? Now if I choose the file, this one, you can update it. Okay, you have to write that code. Now if you come to address, okay, and if you come to profile, now see the profile is like this. Here, whatever you have, okay, that only one file is available. Now you can write the condition. You can write the condition. Now where you want me to write it? In my UI side, right? I got the condition. Okay, use a file path and okay, date equals to date dot. Now you can take it. Date equals to date dot. Date equals to date dot now. Now once this operation is completed, once this operation is completed, But this clear form data and everything not required. Acknowledge is like true. That's okay. The response dot data you can take it. If acknowledge is like true, then that time just I want to make it like success. Clear form data is not required. I don't want to clear the form data. So this one, this condition is not required. Okay. Now here directly I can place it. Acknowledge is like true. Now this one also. Okay. Now whenever it's like true, then the time just I want to uh, refetch the data. Now refresh. Now choose the file. Now still you are getting inspect it. Okay, the file name is something different, right? So can I go to this? Whenever it is like success, your data, can I get the user info? Acknowledge is like true. Okay, acknowledge is like true. Then the time just you can get the user. Get you get user info. What is the method name? Function get user info. Okay. Now go to the network. Now choose the file. Now go update. Console. Go to the network. This is my update query. Payload and the preview. Okay, you are getting this one right. Now once it is done, I want to call against our data. The headers is like localhost uploads. Uh, what is this one? Dot png not right. Dot png not only by. Okay. Okay. This HTTP localhost. This particular details not there. 473C not there or there. Check it. Can I put the debugger so that we can understand? Refresh the page, choose the file, and this is the one. Click on the update. Now you can come here. Okay, this is my response. Okay. Await is not there. No? You have to keep like await. No? Go to profile.jsx. You have to wait. Wait. You can now go here. Now you can check it. Choose a file. Now this is the one. I'm trying to update it. Okay, now it's like updated, right? Choose a file. I'm trying to update with this. If you do update, and it's like successfully updated or not. Okay, now if I do something like this, if I do edit. Okay, now if I click on this one, it's like updated. Can I check in the DB? Now if I refresh the page, now if you come here, NUU updated, and this one is updated, and the JPG file. Okay, it should be only one file here. Okay, the previous file should be it. Okay, so it is working as expected or not. Now if you come here, okay, if I go to the profile, okay, now it's working as expected or not. Okay, okay, everyone. Is this okay? Okay, Pradhan, you can share your task now. And the next one is like there has GitHub Actions and Jenkins or there. Okay, let me give the quick introduction about that one. So then you can share your repo. So once our deployment, we completed deployment in the Vercel, right? Okay. The next one is like GitHub Actions also there. GitHub Actions. The next one is like through Jenkins also we can do it. Okay, we can build our code. So GitHub Actions, where I can find, now you can go to your GitHub. Go to your GitHub. In your GitHub, it's a GitHub Actions. Now this is our repo. This is our repository. Okay, you mean okay? Just you can think like this is your code. In this, we have see there has one option is there. Actions are there. There has one option actions. Okay, actually this work is done by DevOps team. Okay, just you can come to know like using GitHub Actions also we can deploy our code. Okay, now you can go to the actions. Okay, in the actions you can create some workflows. See here there has a new workflow is there, right? New workflow. Here you can create, okay, one workflow is nothing but the tasks execution process. Okay, first one which task has to execute, second one, third one, like that. The workflow, you can choose one of the file. Okay, here node package you can use it. Okay, deployment where we are going to deploy, it's like AWS or Azure, whatever it is. Now you can see the action file so you can understand. Now come here. Now this is my workflow deploy React. Here there has one file you can see. Okay, main.yaml file. Now see the workflow how they. Okay, this one first, it is targeted to the which branch. Okay, that branch you have to mention. The next one is like you have to keep this stuff. Okay, it's like predefined one to connect with your AWS S3 bucket. Now here, which node version you are using. After that, you have only the code. You have to install dependencies. So you can install dependencies by running npm install command. Once you install the dependencies, and then you have to run like npm run build is the command. Okay, after that, okay, I want to upload my build folder to my S3 bucket, so that you have to get the build. Okay, that means S3 bucket details you have to get it. Once you get the S3 bucket information, okay, this is my S3 bucket, okay, key, and these are like a secret keys to connect with your S3 bucket. Once you set like a source, okay, build folder. Okay, from this build folder, just we are going to copy our build code into our, okay, S3 bucket. Now if you see the flow, if you see the flow here, now if you click on the Jenkins file, if I click on the build summary, I want to the Jenkins file, build. You can see the log file. Whatever the code you written, okay, just that code, okay, logs you can see somewhere. Yeah, application. So now get your main branch. Can come. Okay, actually these are like maybe expired. Okay, that logs. Okay, you can see the log files. You can see the log files. Can check any other reports for that. Yes. Okay, this is the same one only. Okay, can you check is there any build success actions, GitHub actions? Okay, now here, yeah, like this you can see. Now, first of all, set up the job. Okay, and then check out GitHub actions. Okay, from where you need to check out that code from this particular repository. He is going to check out the code from this particular repository. Once it is done, okay, he is going to set the node environment to 18 version. Okay, and then we are going to add dependencies npm install we run, and then build react app npm run build. Okay, this is the command. The next one is like, okay, based on your requirement you want to deploy where. Okay, it's like Azure, it's like the next one is like AWS. That one setup you have to do it, and finally, okay, your task is, okay, this one is like copied into that particular location. Okay, it's showing like your task is like completed. Okay, this is one deployment process. Deploy React to Azure. The next one is like deploy React application is there, right? Okay, just you can check it. This one also. Now, if you come here, build. Now here also same, set up the job. Okay, here you have to find that particular what I can say, build container. Okay, it's like internal setup. Once you have the source code, they are going to create like a Docker image. Now from here you can, okay, from your side, you have to give the repository, and you have to set up the node version, and you have to install the dependencies, and then you have to build your application, and you have to, instead of Azure, you have to give some details about your S3 bucket, and then, okay, you are, okay, whatever, once it is done, uploaded your dist folder, everything into that particular location. Okay, you can post job cleanups. If you want to perform something, you can do it, and finally you can complete your job. Finally you can complete your job. Okay, this is one setup, YAML file setup. Okay, the next one is like, okay, it's like CI/CD pipeline, means Jenkins local host, okay, 8080. Okay, once the Jenkins you log in, username and password, right? Admin. Here we are going to create like same kind of setup. Default some username and password is there. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Naresh IT, Naresh IT. Okay, here you can see some of the, okay, jobs you can create, Jenkins jobs and pipelines you can create. Now here, okay, if you take like Azure, okay, here configure, okay, in the configuration you can see the build file from where it is going to take, okay, from this particular location. What is the file name? The file name you have to mention here, Azure Jenkins file. Now if you come here in this particular location only, okay, Azure Jenkins file, you can see data visualization S3, Azure Jenkins file. Okay, this is the one. Now the Jenkins pipeline you have to write like this. Pipeline. Okay, here there has stages are there. First you have to install the dependencies. First one is like same npm install. I'm using like Windows. That the reason I'm using batch files. Otherwise you can use like a shell commands, whatever it is based on your requirement. And then once the installation is completed, okay, you have to go with, once the installation is completed, you have to build your application. Once you build is done, okay, you have to deploy it. Okay, whenever you want to deploy your dist, wherever the code is there, you can take that code, you can copy in that particular Azure account. If you have in that Azure location, you have to deploy it. This is Azure. Now if you come to this, these files I'm going to share with you. If you come to the Jenkins file, okay, this is install dependency is common, build is common, but now this is not Azure, this is related to our AWS. Okay, you can take like AWS key and secret key, and this command if you run, whatever the S3 bucket, okay, whatever that build folder is there, okay, build or dist folder is there, that dist folder data, it's like moved to your AWS bucket. Okay, like this, either you can use like a GitHub actions, you can run and you can deploy the code, or Vercel you can use it, or the next one is like through Jenkins also you can deploy it for Azure or AWS or some other server also, based on your requirement. Got my point? Okay, these files, okay, if you want I can share. The next one is like, is a Pradhan task. Our task is this one, right? Let me check in this copy link. Now let me clone this code, copy this in our applications. cmd git clone. So now do npm install npm install. Okay, this code I'm going to share with you. Okay, whatever the genetic files, okay, whatever we written. Okay, I have some credentials. We have to remove those credentials, and I will share with you. And in this application also, I'm going to commit. Okay, the latest code. You can download it. Okay. Meanwhile, if you have, okay, after downloading, if you face some issues also, just you can drop a mail. Okay. So let me open file, new window, file, open folder. What is our application name? Go to applications. Your application name is what? This one, no? Yeah. So let me run this application. npm run start a npm run dev, normal application only, right? It's not like Next.js, I guess. It's not the Next.js application. Okay, so you can write like npm start. npm start. Okay. So, okay, how many people like cloned this application, and if you got stuck in this area, I'm not able to understand like this. Do you have any that kind of how many people like okay cloned this application in your local the e-commerce application so far? How many people cloned? How many people cloned? Pradhan, you cloned. Okay. Did you face any issues? What about remaining people? Did you clone or not clone? No. Okay. What about remaining people? Did you clone? You worked on it? Okay. If you not clone also, no problem. At least now you can clone it. Just you can work on it. Okay. If you find any issues, just let me know so that we can set up a call, or okay, if we can resolve through mail, we can do it. Use callback when you can use the use callback. Usually use callback we are going to use whenever you send a function to another component as like a callback. Okay, to recreation, the function recreation to prevent, then we are going to use like callback. Usually use callback either here the validation or whatever it is. Okay, function use callback hook you should have to use in the component, not like validation.js. It's a normal JavaScript file, it's not a component. Then the time you may get like the okay hook we use it like in okay unusual place. It's like validation.js is like a normal JavaScript file. Hooks we should have to use like in the component. You said like in the validation we are going to use like use callback. Then the time, okay, it's like hook is not placed in the right place, right? You may get like some errors. Use callback hook only. You pass one callback function to another component. That time you have to use the use callback, not for the validation. Okay. Is that something you used? Yeah, use callback, don't use for the validation purpose. Okay, use callback one component to another component. If you pass like a callback function, then enclosed that particular callback function with the use callback hook. Not like outside the component. If you use any hook, then the time you get like an error only, right? You can get like an error only. Okay, so the order space, anyone completed? It's like, okay, list only, right? Just get the list and show the list. Anyone completed the order space? Any one of you? Any one of you completed order space? If not complete, just complete it from your end. Okay, I'm going to place the code. Already somebody, okay, shared that code. I'm going to place. I'm going to update. Okay, so from here, okay, go to Kalam Schools. I'm going to zip all the files today. Okay. So tomorrow you can download all the latest code from where? Go to the notes section, go to 7 a.m. Okay, here the class programs is there now. Okay, download class programs. All the class programs I'm going to place and running notes also. And these these applications, if you want to clone it, you can clone it. Okay, if you want to clone, you can clone these applications. Okay, why? Because these applications we are going to delete. Okay, the repositories are like more repositories we created. It's like a free account. That the reason by tomorrow you can. Okay, today don't do anything. Today I'm going to update everything. Tomorrow you can download all these things and download classroom notes also. Okay. Yeah, now it is done. Now let me start. So the profile one is okay, right? Profile one, do you have any questions? The profile one, do you have any questions? Who not upload your resume? Just you can upload your resume, then you can come to know like what kind of questions they are going to ask. Okay. Just practice this application end to end. You can practice the same kind of okay stuff only we are going to use in the normal real-time projects also. So that practice all this. Okay. So here we used what we used. Okay, wait, we are going to open. Mm, Pragan, I think you committed node modules also. It's not recommended to commit the node modules. Right? Or what you did? Node modules you committed or what? No, right? You're not committed any node.
No, no, sir, no, sir.
Okay.
So just go to Doctor hyphen profile.
Doctor iPhone. Okay, right. It's started. Post 8,000. What's that? Doctor. Doctor profile. Huh? This one.
Yes, sir. No, 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 no. Maybe you need to go to doctor registration.
Doctor registration. Okay. This one, no?
Down on here.
So it's 3000, just it's running, just wait.
Can you open one more doctor specialization?
Doctor specialization.
Here, this one. This one, the validation error is.
Wait, it is running, just wait. What was the error? Cannot resolve. Will there any change here? Hello?
No,
What change? You
no,
want me?
no. Just remove all those if we don't need it on those. We have only this doctor specialization class where we need to change.
Yeah, what change you want me to do here to remove this error? You can do.
Can can we do it npm install one more, because I don't think we should not have this error.
Okay. You want to do npm install again?
Yeah.
Npm start on with the command, right?
Yes. Cannot resolve.
Module node cannot resolve.
Real
Yeah.
SRC.
Your side, did you find? Did you get any error? This kind.
No, I don't think. See documents, workspace, real time. I don't think this is real time. Okay, application UDR SSC.
Your whatever you shared that one on
Yeah. It's working fine actually. Can you go down little bit index.txt? What is that error actually?
.tsx.
Line number. Report web vitals.
So this. Okay.
Can you remove that one? I don't know why this is complaining.
It's not.
Mm.
Cannot resolve. Yeah.
Store. Okay, go to store once. There is error in this.
In your case, it's running in your locker.
Yes, sir.
Can you share your
Yeah.
screen once?
Uh,
You are the host, no?
yeah. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
I have to open that application.
Okay. Meanwhile, the many people, you know, right? Okay. What is?
Can I share you the zip one? So that you can unzip immediately.
You can share. Okay. Remaining people, what you have to do is before go for any interview. Okay. Before go for any interview, at least you can complete in the uijavakit.com whatever we have the HTML questions and CSS and important like JavaScript. Okay, and then go with the React. Okay, if you not complete from uijavakit.com, don't go for the interview. At least those are the topics you have to complete. Okay. Now, if anybody asks the question, okay, rate yourself out of 5. Don't say like 3, 2 like that. Minimum 4 you can tell, no problem at all. If they ask the questions, if you not answer, we'll see that one later. 4 you can tell. Okay. Now, first technical round, most of the times it's like oral, okay, normal question and answers. Okay, if you complete uijavakit.com topics, you can easily crack the first interview, first level. Second level is completely depending upon your skill set. It's like, okay, hands-on experience. It's like if you practice the programs what we discussed, and if you practice these application who practiced, okay, they are going to give like some scenarios, they are going to give like some small tasks, okay, DML operations, that kind of they are going to give you, okay, so that if you practice this application and whatever we discussed in the class, okay, the topics and everything, you can easily crack, okay, level 2 also, level 2 also. Most of the times, okay, level 1 and level 2. Level 1 anyone can clear, that's not a big deal. Okay, level 1 oral things they are going to ask, who has some idea on, okay, communication skills, as well as who has some idea on the, okay, topics, they can easily clear the level 1. Level 2 is like completely depending upon your practicing the things what you practice. They are going to ask some questions like, okay, share your screen, if the task is this one, how we can achieve this one, okay, that kind of questions. Okay, this is the requirement, how we can do it, that kind of, okay, this is the scenario, how we can write in your code, okay, in your application, okay, how you can handle this kind of scenarios, they are going to ask. Okay, so for whatever we discussed, admin module and vendor module and customer module, those topics are enough, I'm sure that, okay, those only they are going to use. That requirement may be changed, but the procedure and everything is like same. Okay, and if you, okay, some people are doing like level 3 also. Level 3 is completely the project round. Okay, it's complete the project round. Level 2 and level 3 they may combine, or level 2 is different, level 3 is like project round. In this project round they are going to ask like about your project, what kind of challenges you faced, right? At the same time they are going to ask like sometimes, okay, in this project, okay, this is in this project, okay, if this, if you are like lead, if this is only the task, then how you can handle with your team. Okay, that kind of questions also, if you are like a lead, okay, if you're like a senior software engineer, okay, that kind of questions also they are going to ask. Okay, if it is on the situation, then how we can face, how we can handle this situation. Okay, they are going to tell you some situation, okay, how we can handle it. Okay, that kind of questions they are going to ask about
So,
the project.
so
Okay.
Sayad, can you open your email once? That,
Email you want to open.
yeah, Chanchala Srinu. I
Okay.
said in the drive.
Okay. Also will come here, right? Okay, we'll say that. Now the next one is like HR. Finally, HR. Okay, first level anyone can crack. That is not a issue. Okay, level 2 and level 3 is an important. Level 2 is like completely depending upon your practice. Level 3 is like you have to manage spontaneously how to react. Okay, there is no specific questions. Okay, they are going to ask their scenarios. You have to answer it. Okay, the final round is like HR, and here they are going to ask, okay, you if you put like fake experience, whatever it is, whatever they ask, first level before that HR discussion is happened, right? Before schedule the interview, whatever she or he ask, okay, do you have this one, that one, okay, form 16, everything you can say yes, yes, yes. Okay, first let them schedule the interview. After that we can see. Okay, and finally, okay, once everything is done, if your experience is like 3, okay, minimum you can ask like 10 lakhs package, 3 3 are like that you can ask. Got my point? Okay, if the documents and everything they ask you to share, okay, then the time yes, you can say like yes, I can share it. Okay, you can share whatever you have. If you have any questions, they are going to ask to you. If they don't have any questions, okay, sometimes they check, sometimes they not check. So that don't expose yourself. It's like I don't have this one, I don't have that one, like that. Okay, just you can say yes, I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it. Yes, I have. That kind of answers you can tell. Okay. This is the one.
Yes.
Let me download it. So extract all. Here only, and yum install. So practice is important. Okay. You people not at least clone that project means okay. I don't think so. You're not. You're practicing. Okay, just practice. Okay, only 5 or 6 members only keep on there posting something. Remaining people are not. Okay, practice. You have to do something from your end, and that time only you can get your own thoughts. Somebody is doing, just you're watching means that will not work out. If you do something, then the time you can get your own thoughts, okay, to implement. Okay, that is the way. Okay, don't download anything today. Okay, tomorrow you can download. Okay, tomorrow morning you can download. Meanwhile, I'm going to upload everything. Okay, from where you can download, again I'm going to tell. Okay, go to the Kalam schools. In the Kalam schools list, you can go to notes section. Notes section. In the notes section, 7 a.m. Okay, from here you can download. Not today, tomorrow. Okay, you can clone these projects also tomorrow. Okay, why? Because okay, I'm going to add some stuff. Okay, the orders and everything somebody already did it, just I need to add in the project. Okay, running notes also. Okay, don't download anything today. Tomorrow you can download. Day after tomorrow onwards these are not available. Try to download tomorrow, day after tomorrow also. Okay, I can make it available. Okay, 2 days time you can download. Okay, let's come to this. Remember people, anyone upload your resume? Anyone upload your resume? Okay, just you can unmute and talk, no issues. Okay, you have option to unmute.
Yes. Yesterday I did. I started from yesterday I did.
Okay. Did you get any call?
No, no.
No. Okay. How much experience you got?
Sorry?
How much experience you had?
5.
5 years.
Mm.
It's like genuine experience.
Yes, yes.
Oh, genuine is okay. Well, there are so many calls out there. Okay, 4 5 years of experience. You can easily get the job. At least you can get the calls. Okay, in the Naukri, if you not get the calls, okay, just you have to do subscription. You can take it. Then you can get the calls. Okay, it's take like 8,000 or something. Well, you have to spend. Like, there is no other option for 6 months or 1 year. Don't take like 1 year. It's like maximum 6 months enough. Within 6 months, you are not able to get the job means you have to find something. Okay, you have to retro. Why you are not able to get the job? Okay, obviously you can get the calls if it is like if you take like subscription. Okay, Naukri or LinkedIn, whatever it is. 3001, right? File open for which one downloads, right? Public. So trust. Remember, anyone have any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, if you have any questions, no issue. Saturday, Sunday, okay, you can feel free to ask or drop a mail, okay, so that you can set up a call. Okay, the mail ID is like the uijava.com. You can find it. Okay, here is my mail ID. Just you can drop the mail. Okay, in the feedback section, you can drop a mail. Okay, any career guidance, not only me. Okay, we can assign. You can take some other app also if I don't know. Okay. Okay, any technology. Okay, I'm talking about. Okay, this is my mail ID. Just you can drop a mail. Local cost 3001, right? Let's take this time. Yeah, you can put, okay, if you have a gap 3 years experience, 3 to 4, no problem at all. Okay, with this content, you can easily crack the interview. I'm sure that. Okay, but the background verification, okay, you have to manage. You can ask your consultants and everything. Okay, with this knowledge, if you really practiced whatever the concepts we covered, okay, you can put it. Okay, see, you have a gap 4 years. I'm going to put like 4 years. Means yes, you can put it. But the thing is, okay, you should question yourself. Okay, whatever the concepts we covered. Okay, am I practiced or not? Okay, if you really practiced, if you have an idea, okay, just you can put it. I'm sure that, okay, 3 years to 5 years, the questions and everything not change, the same questions they are going to ask. Okay. But you have to manage, okay, the background verification, all this stuff. Okay. Okay. And then one more thing. If you face some one interview, but okay, the question they ask which we not covered, no problem. Okay, feel free to drop a mail. Feel free to drop a mail. Not only for you, that will help to, okay, next batches also. But the point, okay, which we not covered. Okay, that kind of questions. Okay, just spend 5 minutes, then just drop a mail. Yeah, it's okay. This is the one, no? So you want me to go where?
Yes, so go to in the URL hit slash doctor slash profile slash doctor hyphen profile
Slash doctor.
hyphen profile slash 102.
Okay.
Go to more information.
More information.
Yeah. So here the form validation, so field validation is working fine. If you submit, the form validation is not working. Can you sub? So the toaster is working, but for field it is not showing. You got right?
But toaster is working. Okay.
No, suppose I did not fill anything in award, so it should show required, right?
And message it should show like
Yes, yes. So field for field label is working fine. But form level, yeah. So form level, it is, I'm struggling a lot actually.
Okay. What is the component?
The component name is, one second. Go to component, then doctor, then doctor, the parent page is doctor specialization.
Mm,
Doctor specialization.
doctor specialization component. This one, no?
Yes, this is the parent, but it have multiple child components.
That's okay.
Uh,
So here, which method?
yeah, go to submit method.
This one, no?
Handle form submit.
Okay. Handle form submit. Handle form level validation. Okay. To here, it's like a form level validation.
But can I describe the issue once? It will be easy. Once it will take some. I got the issue. I got the issue what is happening, but I am not able to fix.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah. So go to the component once.
Okay.
So actually, what happened, right? This doctor specialization have child components in the more information.
Okay.
So can you explore more information once in doctor?
You want me to click on this?
No. Go back. Go back. In the project itself, in the code itself, there is a top in the config. Top of the config, there is a more information. Yeah, here is this all subcomponents are here. Okay, sub
Okay.
childs are where we are adding with
Okay.
add button. Okay, so actually, what is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
While we do in the submit button,
Mm-hmm.
these component are not rendering, means not coming to the parent component because these are empty. We do not do any activities. Can you go down little bit here on change? Here line number 11, right? There is a callback on change.
Okay.
Yeah, go to little bit down, little bit down. So see, in the line number 34, if you do any on change, it's informing to its parent component, hey man, I'm getting anything for you, right? But while we are do submitting the form label, but we are not touching anything in the child component, right? So
Okay.
this 34 on change is not invoked. That's why the null value means empty array is coming to the parent. Okay, we should get the error field values for the configuration, right? Can you
Okay.
come up?
This. Okay.
Come,
If you do some change, then that
uh,
that particular field is like triggered on change. Okay.
yeah.
Here update education. Okay.
Okay, so the fields are coming from this education fields, line number 15.
Okay.
Line number 15, I commented with used IDs I'm giving and education field. So education field is coming from a JSON.
Okay. The education fields.
Yeah, fields, education fields. This is coming from a JSON.
Okay.
Okay. And
See like.
while, yeah, okay. And as we are not doing any activity in the form level and directly going to the submit button, so onChange is reflecting as a empty to the parent component. OnChange should give its all events, right? But it is not giving because it is not, we do not touch that education.
Okay. Now, for example, okay, now my question is, whenever you click on the submit, if you fill the data,
Mhm.
okay, how you are taking the entire data, the
Yeah,
total form data, how you are taking
yeah. Go to the parent component once.
doctor specialization.
Yes. So here, I am initializing with this data, right? Handle form validations to handle. So if anything is coming, right, I got the education data here. Means if activity will be there. If activity is there, but if no activity is there, this edu data is null.
Okay, whenever you click on the submit, but then that time you are taking like,
Yeah.
mm,
So a little bit more. Can you go top little bit? Top, little bit of. if you see here, right, there is a callback, right? Handle education change, right? When on change invoke from the education, the set education is filling with the data.
These are like the component callbacks.
Correct. The whole child component is coming here and it is setting the data to the
Set
parent
all the
component.
data, set all data. Okay, here you are setting
Yeah.
based on this one. Okay, whenever he made some changes, that one is coming to this.
Yes. So once I got data here locally, then I'll create go back little bit down.
In here, the config files you created like component level, not like parent level.
Correct. All config file which are its own component level.
Okay, it's like component level. It's not like a
Correct.
parent level, parent
Correct.
component level.
Yes.
So if it is like parent level, then that time we can do something. In this case, what we can do.
If you do in the parent level, then that will be very big because we are
That's better to split only. That is correct.
correct. Yes.
Better to split only. That is only the recommended one. Whenever you do like handle submit. Okay. So you have to check for the form validation. The doctor. Okay, if you take like doctor education, there is that more
In more information.
award.tsx. Okay. Here you do like change, right? This is the what is this set awards? Yeah, the word set awards. This is something different, right?
Set awards when we are adding that plus button, right? We have to render one more field, one more
Yeah, that means it's like repeated multiple times.
yes, one more section.
So here clear cut is like in the parent component, we don't know anything about the children at the time of clicking on the submit.
Correct. That's the correct line.
We don't know anything about the children. So we need to build some communication between parent and children at the time of submit button.
Right.
So if you do some communication also, okay, in this one, okay, we have to write like one more form level validation in that case. Okay, this is specific to this one only, this component only.
No, this component individually don't have any form label.
No. Okay, based on this particular config information, okay, we can test this one, right?
Acha, okay.
This is like treated like one form only, right?
Right.
Okay. Whatever the information is there in the award.tsx, okay, that award.tsx we rendered with the award.tsx.json is something you written, right? Award.json.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is one form, right? So this form we need to validate when at the time of clicking on the button. So you have to write one function here to validate this particular form. This function anyway, it's like a children, that is like a parent. So parent and children, we can do some communication. That is one option.
Okay.
Another one is like we can build our JSON in the parent only. We can distribute it as like a props. Okay. So that single JSON file in your hand, you can check whatever the fields are having the data. You can ignore it. If not having the fields, the data, then you can push the error message. That is one option. But in this case, you already build that the reason. Okay, instead of doing top level JSON, just here only we can maintain award.tsx, award.json. Here only I want to check like the form. Okay, JSON, how you are maintaining
Hmm.
like this, right?
Yeah. Exactly same way what we are doing with
Not
our
we discussed in the
class.
same way, right? So
Yes, exactly same.
okay, here the value is not there, then just we are going to place like an error message and everything, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we have to validate like multiple forms in this case.
Okay.
We have to validate multiple forms, so because we have like separated each and every.
Hmm.
That is only the option. So can I do it and can I share? Can I?
Yeah, yeah, no issues, no issues. That will help me to
Yeah,
means
I'll do this
have
one.
your time actually because I have already have lot of time, no issues. So
I'll do this one.
yeah, better way I need to learn. So
Okay.
I don't want to do in a right wrap around and it is working. I'm okay, but I want to know actually how the flow should be in the production grade.
Great.
So that yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
because
do this.
one thing I'm suspecting, I also came up with this idea that this there is should be a individual validation method. But if the individual validation method also be there, we can validate the form. But we need to travel that error message to the parent component so that it should came to know right that is some error message. So that is the point I stopped. Means
Yeah.
I didn't get any idea from there only.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So I can do as like a small POC kind of. Okay, I can take like multiple components. Okay.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure.
That one. Okay. Better way we can find it. I understood the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Okay. Anyway, you have the mail ID, right? My mail ID or mail ID, so I have so that we can communicate. If
Yeah,
it
yeah,
works, we
sure,
can
sure,
connect also.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm draining out my laptop. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
One second. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure why not it is charging today.
Yeah, that's okay. So,
Yeah, yeah, it got charged. Yeah.
yeah.
No miss.
So remaining people, okay, don't think like the class is like completed. Just okay, you can post anytime any question. Okay, so that we can communicate. No problem at all. Okay.
Okay. One thing's
Yeah, go ahead.
so do I need to remember you or how will it means?
I didn't get you.
No, I mean to say for this one, right? Should I ping you, right? Or maybe you will forget, right? Because you will be busy with multiple classes. So should I make a reminder to you, right?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you can drop a mail. Yeah, no
Okay, okay,
issues. Yeah,
okay.
I know your name, right? Okay, you
Yeah,
can
okay.
use the same mail chaining.
Yeah, sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
so that we can.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Okay, just practice. Okay, you can get the calls. Okay, calls not an issue. You can get the calls. At the same time, you can easily crack the interview also. That's not a big deal. Okay, but the last round, okay, is like important. Okay, first round anyone, okay, as I said, crack. But the second and the third is like important. Okay, that is through practicing the things only you can get it. Okay, now. Okay, just if you have any questions again, I'm telling. Okay, you can drop mail. Tomorrow you can download. Tomorrow you can download our class programs and everything. Okay, Pradhan, I'm using the same repo. Okay, so here on I'm going to do the change. Okay, I'll
Okay.
update you.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Yes.
Yeah, I'll push. Okay, if it's work as expected.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, this type of questions. If
Yeah, you can use that 100 too, because it's already a good database connection around it.
Okay,
So you can
okay,
direct,
this one.
yeah, yeah. You just save this ID, means
Yeah, I
this
can,
URL. Otherwise,
yeah,
it will be little bit struggle.
this URL I'm going to save in nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, if you find any issues, okay, just we can set up a call. Okay,
Mm.
just drop it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.